This year, Erling Haaland managed to win the English Premier League, FA Cup, UEFA Super Cup, and the Champions League trophy. He became the best scorer in the two most prestigious club competitions, EPL and UCL. He won the Golden Boot by a wide margin, but he will still miss the main individual trophy, the Ballon d'Or. This sounds like an absolute anomaly. Right, you got the picture. This anomaly is named Lionel Messi. Hi everyone! Today, Inside Football is about to dwell upon the 2023 Ballon d'Or and its unique race. Let's get going! By the way, write in the comments below whom you'd rather give the Ballon d'Or to. Type Ballon d'Or for Messi if you support La Puga and Ballon d'Or for Haaland if you support the Norwegian Cyborg. It'd be interesting to watch this battle raging on in our comment section. What do I think about another Ballon d'Or? I always said that this is an award that means so much in football and it's one of the best awards on an individual level. But I never gave it as much importance to that, as I always said that I prefer club trophies. To be honest, I'm not thinking about that. If it happens, it's good. If not, nothing happens. I've already won and achieved everything in football, and now I'm just enjoying the moment. These are Leo Messi's words from the press conference held on August 17th. Signs of the typical GOAT can be seen in those statements. First of all, he thinks of football as his favorite game, in which his team's victory is an ultimate reward. Lionel had his ups and downs throughout the 2022-23 campaign. On the one hand, he showed a great performance as part of PSG with 48 appearances, 31 goals, and 21 assists. He won 2 cups, the Super Cup of France and the Ligue 1. However, he suffered a merciless thrashing by Bayern in the Champions League round of 16, where he, the world champion, was expected to do the unthinkable. On the other hand, Messi was responsible for 2 major football miracles that elevate his football year to a whole new level above Haaland's achievements. In November-December 2022, Lionel led Argentina to the World Cup triumph, and in July-August, Leo turned an underdog team Inter Miami into the strongest team in North America after capturing the League's Cup. As for the number of trophies, we have a balance, but whose achievements are more impressive and who won the media field? When you want to succeed at taking home such a media-based award as the Ballon d'Or, mind not only the captains and national team's coaches, but respected gentlemen journalists too. Therefore, you need to win it all not only on the football pitch, but also on the media field. Right, Erling regularly won the public's attention with his incredible records in his debut Premier League season. No one started as cool in the strongest league in the world as the stout Norwegian. Haaland was one of the key Manchester City players on the way to the treble, but he was not remembered with the main thing in the decisive games. He scored no goals. There is even a very telling stat that shows why this #1 game cyborg has yet to improve until conquering the Ballon d'Or. Haaland has now never scored in the semi-finals and finals for Man City in 8 appearances. Moreover, Erling has never even delivered an assist. In these matches, he did not make use of 7 big chances, gave only 67% accurate passes, and his overall rating was 6.54. Turns out that the main star of Pep Guardiola's team has not yet become a big game player in decisive cup fixtures. At the same time, during the PL and Champions League runs, the Norwegian has sometimes shown himself too well. Remember at least his 5 goals against RB Leipzig. Seems like it was then that Haaland received the largest number of appreciation and overall media engagement. And this happened only at the level of the Champions League round of 16. If only he went on with the same performance in the final against Inter or in the semi-final against Real Madrid. Well, you know what kind of hype would have struck his career. There were 2 more strong displays against Bayern in the quarterfinals with 2 goals and an assist on Bernardo. With all that said, we assume that Erling lacked the final word in a triumphant season to seriously compete for the Ballon d'Or award. He had all what it took to bring it on. Now compare that to Lionel Messi's achievements in the media battle. Just think of his victory at the World Cup. To compare the media effect caused by the football success of the favorites, just go to Instagram and look at the number of likes. Messi's post with the World Cup has become a record breaker in the history of sports in terms of likes. At the moment, the post has more than 75 million of them. Meanwhile, Haaland's post with the Champions League Cup pulled about 8.5 million likes. Well, you know what we mean here. By the way, even Messi's post dedicated to the triumph in the League's Cup with Inter Miami pulled more likes than Haaland's post. We are not humiliating Erling here, we only give you an understanding that in terms of the media coverage, the Norwegian still has room to grow. One doesn't need to be much of a thinker to realize how definitive Lionel Messi's figure is for this year. The year of Saudi Arabia's breakthrough in football, Manchester City's victory on all club football fronts. Everyone is still talking about Messi and the year he officially became the GOAT and finally completed the #1 game, winning absolutely everything he could. People who are now able to watch Messi in Miami note that Leo is currently living the best life. You see it in the field. I don't have to tell you, but he's a lot calmer, much happier. Being happy also has to do with where he's been, and that was told by Inter Miami head coach Gerardo Martino, who knows Messi well since childhood. Living in Miami, where his family feels comfortable and making history with Inter Miami is the challenge that Lionel Messi chose for himself, combining the two main things in his life, family and football. His mission of making Inter Miami the biggest deal on the world club football scene is indeed a worthy mission for the GOAT, and that's why this story got so much media attention. And that's why Messi is the #1 football player in the world in terms of viewership and monetization. Millions of views on YouTube and other social media platforms, heated discussions on Twitter, and incredible prices to watch the Argentine football god in action. The United States crowd pays insane amounts of money for the attraction, even reaching from $1,000 to $20,000 and more. Lionel Messi is trending. He is everywhere. He is a football right now. Interestingly enough, Messi himself gets genuine pleasure from pursuing his new challenge, which will not leave the world football media front pages anytime soon. Did he expect such a flying start to his Inter Miami career? Asked Leo ahead of the League's Cup final. Honestly, yes. I was very excited when I arrived. I was very happy and motivated to continue to earn positive results the way that I have my entire career. It may be a surprise that we are gonna play a final for those who don't watch us train every day. We had prepared for this, to try and compete and to win this title because we felt we were capable of doing so. The team has grown so much, especially after Tata came to the club. We are very happy to have accomplished our first objective, which was to be among the 3 teams to qualify for next year's CONCACAF. Now we are gonna play in a final. Besides, everyone likes Messi for his modesty, the way he never compares himself to other great performances and does not present himself as if there is only him and then everyone else around him. This modesty of his is very well traced by the following question asked by the journalist. Is Messi aware that he is following Pelé and David Beckham as the next great ambassador for the soccer in the US? I made this decision based on a lot of reasons. We thought about it. My wife and kids were part of the decision. My family in general. Honestly, I don't think about growing the game in that way. I came here to play, to continue enjoying football, which is what I've loved my entire life. I can tell you that I'm very happy with the decision we've made, not only for the sporting side of things, but also for my family, for the day-to-day, how we've enjoyed the city, the new experience, and the reception of the people in the city, which has been extraordinary since day one. The treatment from people has been spectacular. I'm grateful and happy for the moment that I'm living. More than anything, I'm happy to be able to keep doing what I've done my entire life. No pomposity, only gratitude and pleasure. The pleasure received from the game of football and the lifestyle they chose together with Antonella. Isn't this happiness? Happy GOAT, who will very soon receive his 8th Ballon d'Or and become the first male player in history to bring the Ballon d'Or to America. Leo Messi will show everyone that football still has something to offer, especially with the way you play it and what stories you create together with your partners. This 8th Ballon d'Or of his will most likely be the final one in his career, and it seems to be the most well-deserved from the point of view of historical significance. Friends, give us a like if you also think that Messi's 8th Ballon d'Or is inevitable. Alright, let's wish the great and mighty Erling Haaland to move in the same direction. He still has the Ballon d'Ors ahead, and his battle with Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. promises to be very, very heated. Guys, it was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Subscribe to our channel and watch other Messi videos. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.